to make this diary room just to like debrief all of my thoughts to you, because I literally cannot stop thinking about this game, and if I'm gonna get anything done, I need to get it all out. So I've been thinking so much about Kaylee's HOH. And you got my diary room video yesterday about me being so mad about her lying to me. And ultimately it was because, which I'm actually not mad at all. It was a good move for me. I just like, in real life, I'm sad that the girls didn't stick together. I'm like, that she just played me, but whatever. Ultimately, it worked out for me because she thought she was making this big power move and she was gonna blindside me, but it's literally what I wanted. And now like she's the biggest target in the house. So that worked out really, really well for me. And I don't think she knows that. Maybe she does, but ultimately she messed up her whole game without actually doing anything bad to mine, which I think was perfect. And I mean, now ultimately I like easily could have won the HOH competition. I like halfway through when I realized Kaylee was doing good, and I knew that if she was gonna get me out, there's no way she would have put me on the block to start. She would have had to backdoor me. And I was like, I'm just gonna take a risk that she won't put me up and that I'll play in POV, or that one of my friends will play in POV and I'll just be safe. And that was like, I mean, a really risky move, but clearly it worked out for me because I was right, she didn't put me up on the block. And then if there was ever a plan to backdoor me, which I would be shocked if there wasn't, if she did not have it in her head to try to backdoor me, then she doesn't deserve to win this game, because she clearly doesn't know like who's playing good. Like if it was her plan all along to backdoor Slade and not me, then like good for me, but not very smart for her. Anyways, so I ended up winning POV like I had expected, but all of that, I like did the math. I've had a little running schedule list the whole entire game of like what I think is gonna happen when, and I knew, which it turned out that I was right, this next one was gonna be a double eviction, and I knew that if I won HOH, like there was more chance of me to control that last round as not HOH than it will be for me to control the double eviction. So like, if I would have been hurting my own game to win the last HOH, because it would have pretty much ensured that I get out in the double. So you heard it here first. If I don't get out in the double, I'm gonna win the game. Like, I think up until now, I have like gone through every single eviction in my head, every single move that I like know about that the people who are currently in the game have made, like every alliance that they've had. Like, I mean, cause Slade told me literally everything about his game, so I know like a lot from him. Mitchell has been telling me everything, so I know a lot from him. So I've just been like thinking through everyone's game so far, and I think this maybe sounds cocky, but I hope that some of you agree with me. If not, then you can just turn this video off. But I think I've like far and away played the best game out of anyone. And I would like to say that's enough like for my pride, knowing that I played the best game, but I'll be really upset if I know I played the best and I don't end up winning, because it'll just be like unfortunate that I didn't win. So for this double HOH, my strategy is to like go really hard and hope I win. I was kind of like running through all the HOH comps so far, trying to guess what it would be, which I know is like literally impossible. It's a waste of my brain. But I don't think it's gonna be a word game, which is sad because I'm good at those, because we've played a lot of word games. We've played a lot of trivia, so I don't think it'll be trivia, which is sad because I'm good at those. Yeah, so I don't know what it'll be. I'm nervous it'll be something like, I don't know, I don't think it'll be a quiz game, or else we wouldn't do it live, like on Zoom. I think it'll probably be something with luck. I don't know. Anyways, I hope I win. But really, even more than I hope I win, I hope Shane or Pietro wins. I'm not gonna throw it, I'm gonna try, but because if Shane or Pietro win, they'll do my work for me. Like, no matter what, Kaylee's getting out this round if one of the three of us wins. But then even more, I don't have to like be the one to take out Edward, Colin, or Mitchell or whatever, which I don't want to take out Mitchell. I want to go to the end with Mitchell. And then there's just like, not my problem, you know, like, because those other two will be going for them. But ultimately, I'd rather win than go home, of course. So strategy moving forward is to just make it through this double eviction, because if I make it through this double eviction, like I said, I think I'll win the game, regardless of which 5 are left. because if somehow the other half of the house wins power this round and I stay, then I'm in a good spot. If our half of the house wins and people I don't like go home, then I'm in an even better spot. So that's just kind of my thoughts on the game. Basically, I'm here to say I think I've played a really good game, and I hope that you agree. And I just kind of hate that it comes down to luck at this point. Or not luck, but just like it's kind of up in the air, like who wins HOH. Because, I mean, if like Edward wins HOH, there's a chance I get taken out, but not because he thinks I'm the best player in the game, you know, just because he's spiteful that I was on the block, or like I put him on the block, you know. Yeah. I had something else to say, but I don't really remember, so peace out.
Okay, so I'm in Final 7. I'm so happy to have made this far. Like, looking back at like the first days, I really thought I was gonna be like the second one out, the third one out, and I'm still here. Like, I definitely think I'm like that dark horse that no one sees winning, no one sees making it far, but somehow, incredibly or not, I do think I have a chance to win, and I do have a chance to get to the end. But I have to start winning some competitions. I just suck at all of them. Like, come on, production, give me a puzzle, give me a deal or no deal, so I can have a chance of winning. Cause like, I've always done really bad in competitions. You know, people call me Flop Pietro for a reason, and just flopping in every single competition. But anyways, the important is to try, and I'm trying, and I'm sure the ones I will get my win. I will get my win. I will dig deep enough one day. But anyways, my strategy for this double eviction is to have a good relationship with everyone, and hopefully even if I'm up on the block, they will keep me safe because they don't really see me as a threat, I think. So yeah, I'm trying to have a good relationship with everyone. I'm getting closer to Colin, definitely. I'm definitely putting him against Kaylee because Kaylee is a liar. And yeah, at least I don't have to kiss Kaylee's ass this round because she's not going to be the HOH. But yeah, she's probably going to have a vote, so... Okay, I'll talk to Kaylee soon and just kiss her ass and be like, oh my god, you did a great move getting slayed out. But anyways, I hope like Kieran wins this HOH because man, Kieran is a beast. Like Kieran, she's Superwoman. Like she is the Janelle of the season. She's the Janelle of BBH. Like the girl is amazing. She is fun. She is likable. She wins every single competition. So Kieran, please win this HOH so I can survive the double eviction. Like, I trust Kieran. I trust Kieran's ability to memorize stuff. I trust Kieran Pierzina to win this HOH.
So, it's really late, but I wanted to talk with Kaylee because I still feel a little hurt that she would throw me under the bus because I did consider her one of my very close allies in this game. So, I talked to her and basically what she told me was that Colin got into her head right after this late eviction, and Colin was filling her head with all these lies and making stuff up, saying stuff that he said, but then saying that I said it. And then also Shane apparently told her that I was going to throw her up, which wasn't the case either. So I wish she would have came to me and talked to me about it. But I understand, like, this game really messes with your head. So, I mean, at the end of the day, I get it. But, yeah, I mean, it was just kind of a weird day, kind of a weird emotional day, and trying to figure out who I can even trust more in this game.
Now, the reason you guys are all here, I'll unmute everyone. Winning today's head of household. The results are in. And winning today's head of household.
Is it me?
Not Kaylee. Kaylee, I'll build suspense even more. Kaylee, what they had to do was they had 2 minutes to memorize a picture that had 50 words on it, and then they had to recite those words back as best as they could within 1 minute. And reciting 22 words in the 1 minute time. Congratulations. Headed to the final 5. Kieran, you are the head of household.
Congratulations, Kieran.
Congrats.
Congrats, Kieran.
Congrats, Kieran. Congrats.
Hey everyone. Okay, so since I won HOH this round, I get to nominate 3 people to be on the block. So as you know, nothing personal, strictly game. It's been fun playing with y'all. I nominate Kaylee, Colin, and Edward.
We're gonna try and be nice today. I don't think it's gonna work, but we'll try. So, Kieran won. She put up myself, Colin, and Kaylee, but she said, "Oh, don't worry, you'll be safe." Probably unanimously. Really? Really? This is what we're doing? We're doing this again? So annoying. It's... Just tell me you want to get rid of Colin. Just tell me you want to get rid of Kaylee. Don't lie to me. Just give me names. I don't care. We're top 7. Just freaking tell me. We don't have to skirt around the question. You have to be like, skirt, skirt. That's what the kids say, right? I mean, I'm 33. Oldest cast member. The next oldest left is Mitchell at 30. Like, come on. We don't gotta dance around. We don't gotta, I don't know. Something these kids do. I don't know. I'm an old person.
Okay, so guess who won the HOH challenge? Kieran, like, oh my god, like Kieran, she's not from this earth. Like, she is amazing. She's amazing competitions. She's an amazing person. I don't have one bad thing to talk about Kieran. Like, I want to be like her when I grow up. For real, like, oh my god. She wins every single competition. Thanks God I'm her friend. Thanks God I'm working with her. So now that she won, I feel safe. I think she's gonna keep me safe. I think she's gonna put Edward, Mitchell, and Kaylee up. I think she's gonna put everyone up but me and Shane. And yeah, I'm so happy she won. I'm so happy that I'm probably making Final 5. But I'm talking to everyone right now because it's really important for you to have like a good social game, you know. So I was in a call with Colin and I was just telling him like, oh my god, I think Kieran's gonna put me up. I'm so scared. I really want to play dumb. I don't want people seeing that like how close I am to Kieran. And yeah, I'm just playing everyone. I'm playing really dumb. I have like a deal with Colin that like if one of us is not in the block, the person who's not in the block is gonna save the one in the block. Kaylee out of nowhere wants to make an alliance with me, her, Shane, and Colin. Like, I've been trying to get in an alliance with Kaylee since day 1, and she's been always like, oh, I don't really want to get a group together and stuff like that. And now that her ass is on the line, she wants to work with me. Mitchell promised me that he's not gonna put me up if he won HOH. Like, he's like, if I win, I'm not putting you up again. I already put you up 2 times. But you know what? I don't trust and I don't believe any of them. They're all a bunch of liars. They're just talking to me right now because they are screwed. And I hope they are really screwed because I can't wait to vote them all out. For real. I'm not gonna miss them. Yeah, it's funny how like these people are just so fake. They just want to talk to me when like they think they're gonna get something from me. But no, they're not getting anything. Kaylee, I don't want to work with you. I don't want, like, if you create a group of an alliance, I'll never trust that alliance. I'll never trust you again. Colin, I want you out. I think you were a good person, but I think you have the jury votes. Mitchell, screw you. If I win HOH, I'm putting you up. I want to tie it at 2-2. Like, my relationship with Mitchell is just so weird. Like, we love each other. He's an amazing person, but, like, we're never in the same page game-wise, because the dude always put me up. Like, why does he always have to put me up? Like, we could have been, like, literally power dude that was going to be running the game, but he's obsessed with putting me up. He plays, like, a really scary game. He just put me up because he doesn't want blood on his hands and just make dumb moves. So, like, if he thinks I'm going to have, like, oh my god, we're so connected in a personal level, I'm going to keep you, hell no, I want him gone. Yeah, I want everyone gone. That's basically it. I don't care for any of those people. Any of them. And right now, I want to kind of make it official, a final two between me and Shane, because like, I do want to go to the end of Shane. Like, I really trust my alliance with Shane and Kieran. However, like, Kieran is like the reason why God is a Woman song was invented. And like, imagine sitting against her in the final two. Like, I wouldn't even say anything. I would be like, hey guys, jury, y'all can give her the win. I'm not gonna speak in Kieran's presence because this girl is a god. Like, God is a woman and God is Kieran. That girl is amazing. I want to be like her. That's all I have to say. So yeah, I'm gonna try to make a final two with Shane. And unfortunately, we're gonna have to cut Kieran before getting to the end. If we can cut Kieran because this girl's winning everything. So yeah, that's basically it.
Hey guys, I just woke up from a nap, so that's why I look like I'm a little bit dead. Veto stuff is due by 7 o'clock, and the votes will be between 8 and 10 tonight. Winning tonight's power veto with a score of, I don't even know, something like over 100,000 points. Congratulations, Kaylee, you've won the power veto.
Well, that was certainly not ideal, because now it leaves me in a very vulnerable position. I think Pietro is the only one who's safe here. I think it's going to be about a 50-50 coin flip on whether myself or Shane goes up. I feel like if I go up, I go home. And I feel like if Shane goes up, he goes home. If Shane goes up, I'm voting to keep Edward, and I'm going to hope Kaylee does the same. Kind of funny, Colin just messaged me and asked me if, hey man, I hope you keep me, if you don't get renom. Nah, bro. I already know what you're up to, so that's not happening. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of banking on Kieran. However, I respect game, like game respects game, so if this is the time where she feels like she has to cut me, then so be it. But yeah, I'm just putting my trust in her. Hopefully she makes the right decision.
I'm using the veto on myself, obviously. Kieran, next time you take a shot, you better not miss.
Alright friends, so Kaylee won POV by a landslide. I played for 5 hours straight and couldn't get higher than 30,000. Anyway, so she took herself off the block, so as HOH I have to name a replacement nominee, and obviously my choices are very, very slim. Yeah, so in Kaylee's place I'm gonna nominate Mitchell.
Okay, so Kaylee won the veto. She threw some shade on Kieran, which was I didn't even want to talk about it.
I thought last round was crazy and big and iconic, but then this one was whack. So I won double eviction HOH, which was amazing. So of course I put up Edward, Kaylee, and Colin. And I wanted Kaylee and Colin to go home, and that would have been amazing. So then we played POV. Kaylee got some stupid, insane score, which I should have guessed. Like, we played Doodle Jump, and of course the people who are most bitter and like so angry they're on the block are gonna do the best to like try to win. So she won, took herself off the block, and then I had to make the worst decision. It was a good game decision, but it was like the hardest decision I've had to make this whole game. Because as you guys know, as you've been watching, I've been really closely aligned with Mitchell the whole game. But I've also like gone back and forth kind of doubting our alliance, but ultimately I really did love working with him, and I felt like I made some great moves protecting him. He made maybe a few moves protecting me, but ultimately he was looking out for himself the most. But that's neither here nor there. So what happened is when Kaylee took herself down, my only options to put up were Shane, Pietro, or Mitchell. If I would have put up, so Kaylee came down, so Kaylee hates me, of course. If I would have put up Shane or Pietro, they wouldn't have stayed. They wouldn't have had the votes because the other side would have had their votes. And then the one that did stay would, like, who didn't get put on the block, so it probably would have been Pietro, would have been pissed at me because I flipped on our alliance and put Shane up. Edward probably would have been the one to get the votes to stay, or Colin, honestly, and they would have been pissed at me and they stayed, and then Kaylee. So I would have, like, thrown my entire game out the window in order to save this alliance with Mitchell, where ultimately I know he's been like telling people things that I've said to him, and yeah, so that was like, that would have been a terrible move for my game. And it was a really hard decision because I like wanted to be loyal to him to the end. I really did. But like I said, it would have screwed my game over because every person in the house would have been against me and I wouldn't have been able to play an HOH. So instead I decided to stay loyal to Shane and Pietro and put Mitchell up on the block. And then Edward's gonna stay. So Mitchell and Colin will go home. Which, it's so funny. I'm sure you're watching this and you're like, why are you sad about that? Because that's an amazing move. Like getting out two really good players. But this whole game I've been so excited to go into the viewing party to watch all of the episodes and see like what's been happening behind the scenes. But I don't think I'll be able to watch this episode you're watching right now because I know Kaylee said some mean things about me, and I know Mitchell is gonna, if he puts in a diary room before he gets evicted, he's gonna say some mean things about me. He said some very mean things to me in my DMs. And I just have to remember, like, this is a game. This is a game. And I've, like, had to do this to Edward. I've had to do this to Mitchell. Where I'm like, I'm genuinely sorry I put you up. Mitchell, so Mitchell, if you're watching this in the future, I did not want to put you up. I've loved playing with you. I've loved, like, getting to know him. We've had amazing personal conversations. But at the end of the day, it is a game. And, like, I signed up to win. I didn't sign up to make friends and throw myself under the bus just to, like, have good friends at the end. So, I guess we'll see. I just hope Mitchell can relax a little bit before, if I make it to the final two at this point, so that I can get his vote, but I just doubt it. Oh my gosh, this was so stressful. But now I'm just talking to Shane a lot. I think he'll do well in the next HOH, and that was the point of getting Mitchell and Colin out, is they're the best competitors. So now this next HOH will be Pietro, Kaylee, Edward, and Shane. So who do you think's gonna win? Shane. Hopefully. And then hopefully whatever Mitchell crap is telling him, he just doesn't put me on the block, and if he does, I win POV. And that's my plan, is to comp win the rest of the game, y'all. But I think that's all I have to say. Basically, Kaylee is also still annoying. I wasn't cut out for these kind of games, y'all. I'll never, ever play an org ever again.
Kieran, next time you take a shot, you better not miss. Kieran, I want Vito. I want the Vito. I'm so happy. I want the Vito. Oh my god, I just broke something. I want the Vito. Oh my god. I just played Flappy Bird or whatever for so long. And I won the Vito. And I blew everybody's scores out of the water. And I won. Hi, I'm so pumped. I won the Vito. I won the Vito. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm not getting evicted 5th or 6th. I'm not getting evicted. Oh. This is the best day of my life. It was actually the best day of my life. This is gonna be better than, like, my firstborn child. Like, this Vito. This Vito is everything. This Vito. I'm so happy. Okay. End confessional.
So Kaylee wins veto, and Mitchell is up on the block with myself and Colin. Sucks that two of us are going. Hopefully it's the other two and not I. I had a nice little conversation with Kaylee. We were both surprised Mitchell went up. But looks like this bitch is conspiring against me. she wants to keep Colin. That is the word on the street. And my hope is Pietro and Sheen are not with the shit. Because if they are, I'm out. But why is she pushing so hard to keep him? Should throw up some red flags, boys. Don't keep Colin. I love Colin. Colin, if you watch this, I love you, but I want to stay. I want to play. I'm not with the bullshit.
I vote to save Edward.
I vote to save Edward.
I vote to save Edward.
Hello, everyone. The votes are in. Once I reveal the vote, the two bozos that lost the game have to get out and never come back. By vote of 3-0. Edward, you are safe. Colin and Mitchell, you have been evicted from the Big Brother house.
So, today has been a lot. We've had the shit with Kaylee possibly wanting to keep Colin. At this point, I don't know. I don't care. I have been saved 3-0. So Kaylee's still here. I'm still here. Whether she tried and failed, whether she didn't try, I don't give a fuck. If this is who I have to ride with, this is who I gotta ride with. It is what it is. Whether you tried to get me out, whether you didn't try to get me out, I'm here. We were aligned together. You were aligned with all three of us. Fuck it. This is what we gotta do.